Adab. Welcome to the 57th episode of 365 Days of Tabla, a series in which we learn about the art, the craft, and the legacy of one of the most beautiful instruments of Indian classical music, tabla. Today marks the end of Chalandar Qaida. Today we will learn the Tihai for Chalandar Qaida. But before reciting the Tihai, once again, I would like to mention that the bowls of this Tihai are mentioned in the description section. And if you find what I'm reciting to be a bit fast and it is difficult for you to comprehend, then I would request you to kindly tap on the settings section and reduce the speed of this video. Thirdly, those who wish to learn Indian classical music, as in like ghazal and tabla, from the 33rd descendant of Farrukhabad Gharana, Ustad Saber Khasa, then feel free to contact us. The details of our academy is mentioned at the end of this video. We would love to hear from you. So now the bowls of this Vistar are as follows. I'm going to recite this in Dugun so that the essence of the Tihai is intact. We don't drag it so that it becomes very body and we lose the interest. So by now we are very much familiar with the Dugun style. So I'm going to recite this in the Dugun and then we'll play in the Vilambit section and then in the Dugun. But before I recite, I would like to bring to your notice that right now it has been quite numbers of days since we have been practicing, and we have been practicing in Google for nearly about more than 10 days. So now what I would suggest you to do is that kindly practice all the previous balls in Dugun. Now you know how to do Dugun. So like practice all your previous balls in Dugun. In the next episode, we're going to talk about Laikari. In that episode, I'm going to show you what different Laikaris are and how compositions are made based on those Laikaris. But before that, as a homework or as a precautionary practice, I would request you to kindly practice all these bowls that you have learned so far, all the Qaidas on the bowl that you have learned so far in the Dugun. Start off with the Ekun, which is the Vilambit part, and then shift the gear to the Dugun. All right. So with this, now let's recite the Tihai. So the bowls of the Tihai are as follows. Ghena ta Ghena Tete, Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena ta Ghena Tete, Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena ta Ghena Tete, Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. Ghena Dhage Tuna Katta Dha. As I've already mentioned, as we know already, that Tihai is a three-phase composition. Each phase has equal numbers of bowls and equal numbers of matras. So the first matra is at 5.5, or you can call it touch 6. The second half or the second palla, second phase is ending at 11. And the third phase is ending at the sa. So now the Tihai. Well, let's play this on a metronome. Now, I've already mentioned that I've reduced the speed of the metronome to 40 BPM so that we can play the dugun comfortably. Now let's play this in dugun. Let's play this. So with this, we mark the end of Qaida number 7, Chalandar. And it also marks the end of episode number 57. Ironically, this is also 7. Okay. And there was one query that I would like to answer. I hope you're listening. Okay, there's one query that I would like to answer. One of you had asked me how to play this laggi. So in order to play this laggi, it's pretty simple. The way we play Nadan Dinna. So instead of playing Nadan Dinna, we go Chokul, which is this is Chapki. So now when we go Chogun with this fingering, it becomes that laggi. So when we're going Chogun, this 4-point finger movement becomes a complete circle, and this will help you play this laggi faster. With practice, you can increase the speed. Now, the emphasis of Baya depends upon your understanding. So I hope this helps you out, and whenever you make this video, whenever you play this, do record and do send me. I'll be very happy to hear that. And with this, let's mark the end of episode number 57. Thank you so much for joining, and hope to see you tomorrow. Qaida.